Yo guys, what's up? It's Big Hoff here, known as Ziwi for you Slayer. This is pretty much what's left of my Nintendo collection that I have. I'm still missing, like I said, I'm missing probably about a good 20 or 30 regular Nintendo games. Probably missing like maybe 2 or 3 Super Nintendo games. And also I got some Sega Genesis games. I might as well just put those out there because this is pretty much what all I have that's left from my Sega Genesis collection that I used to have. I used to have a Sega Genesis, which I still do. I just don't have the back piece for it no more, so I can't really play it no more or whatnot. But pretty much this is everything else that I have. As you can see, I have the entertainment system. I've had this ever since I was probably like 4 or 3 years old. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and my Wii, which I ain't got really don't have any really Wii games at all, really. So, and I don't have a GameCube no more. Like I told y'all in the past video, I think I told y'all I sold it when I was younger, and I'm looking forward to getting one later on. But anyways, this is pretty much gonna be my old school, like what I have on my regular Nintendo. I got some rare games and some that are not, you know. I'm gonna start off like one of my favorite games I used to play when I was a kid was this. This game was awesome. I can't really pronounce the name of it. I don't know. I'll probably butcher it trying to say it. I'm not even gonna try to say it. I think it's just a weird name. I played this a lot when I was growing up. Another game I played a lot was Tetris. This wrestling game, I mean, it sucked, but I mean, it's brand new. I mean, I was a wrestling fan when I was a kid, so. Now this, I've mentioned this before in my wrestling, like one of my wrestling games where I had the PlayStation 2 wrestling games, and I was talking about my favorite wrestling games, and this is one of them. WrestleMania Challenge was awesome. That was a really good game. It was better than all the other ones that came out on the regular Nintendo and the ones that were coming out on the Super Nintendo at first. Mock Rider. It was pretty cool. Techno Bowl, a really good football game. I'm sorry if these are a little dirty. I haven't cleaned them up in a while. It's been a while since I've cleaned them up. Here's another fun game I love playing was Blades of Steel. It's got a little bit of dog hair because, like I said, Dixie sheds a lot. So I got a little bit of dog hair in here. Super Mario 3, another fun game I remember playing. Pro Wrestling. This is one of the wrestling games I was telling y'all about. This was actually a really fun game on the regular Nintendo. I love playing it. Super Mario 2. It's got a little messed up on the sticker right there on it, and it's got a little rattle where something's broke in it. But like I said, that game's really old. Hang on. Here's another football game that was really fun to play back then. Alright, I still got one more container full. Here's Mario and Duck Hunter. This is not the one that I used to have. I mean, I got this one, but I also had another one that came with the entertainment system. Here's a duplicate of Pro Wrestling. I don't know why. I just got another extra copy of it. Probably belonged to my stepdad at one time or something like that. Baseball was a pretty fun game. Some of these games were my dad's too. So the Black Bass, I remember playing it. It was alright. I don't remember too much from this game. Goal, whatever. I don't remember playing it. Here's probably my rarest one I have. That's in really good shape. Is Mike Tyson's Punch Out. It's in pretty good shape. Here's another one that's probably kind of rare, I think. Tiny Toons. I think these go for about $20 or $30. And this one's in pretty good shape. Here's another Super Mario 3. And F-15 Strike Eagle. And let's talk about the Nintendo games that I'm missing. The ones I know I have. Most of the ones I know I have in storage somewhere. I gotta find them. I have Zelda, and I got Zelda 2, whatever. I have those. I have a lot of games on Nintendo. I can't even think of the ones that I have, but I know I had the Zeldas. I had Dragon Warrior. I think I had like Dragon Warrior and Dragon Warrior 2. I I think I had a Castlevania game. I had was it Goons? Why am I, man, you gotta give me. Sorry, man. Sometimes I just things just go right off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of the names of these games that I had. I had a lot, though. Let's put it that way. I had probably close to 50 something Nintendo games, and how I came across a lot of them. Well, starters, I had me and my dad. My dad bought a lot of them when I was real little, and I remember he played a lot, and he would sit there and drink beer and play it, and my mom did too. We had probably about roughly 20, and then when my parents got divorced and all that crap, then my stepdad, I got pretty much got all his Nintendo games because he didn't want them. So that was probably like another 30 that was given to me, and then like a friend of mine brought some over and gave them to me, and they were like, he gave me like 10 or 15. So that's how I came across a lot of them. And then some of them I was buying at like, like little thrift stores that were selling them. All right, moving on to the Super Nintendo. I don't have too many, but I have the Super Game Boy. Here's one of my favorite games, the SimCity. I love playing that on there. Here's my favorite. This is my all-time favorite Super Nintendo game, Ninja Turtles in Time. Oh yeah, for the regular Nintendo, I'm also missing my Ninja Turtle games that I had. I had the arcade too, and I also had the first one. I'm missing those. Mega Man X, another fun game. This is probably my second all-time favorite game on Super Nintendo. Zelda, The Legend of the Link. The Legend of the Link to the Past was one of my favorites. Wrestling, WWF Raw was another one of my favorites. Back then we didn't know any better. Here's a Superman game, didn't really care for it. Here's another wrestling game, it was alright. One of my favorites was probably Royal Rumble. I had it on Sega Genesis as well. Here's another one, this is probably my third favorite Super Nintendo game, Super Punch Out. Well, I got Mike Tyson, so never mind, I got that, alright. Soccer, it's my brother's game, didn't really care for it. Spider-Man was pretty crap. Alright, that beats it from pretty much what I have for Super Nintendo. I'm probably, like I said, I was missing a few more. I'm trying to think ones I was missing. Like even on regular Nintendo, I remember having like Final Fantasy. But anyways, we're gonna move on over because like this video is getting a little bit long. Alright, here's my Nintendo 64. I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite two of my favorite games on Nintendo 64 was No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000. Me and McKelly played that a lot, and my dad did too. We played that a lot. And alright, my third favorite game for Nintendo 64 was 007 GoldenEye, one of my favorites. We used to play a lot of multiplayer on that. WCW Revenge, another one of my favorites. I got Pokemon Snap still. The ones I'm missing are Zelda Ocarina of Time, Zelda Majora's Mask, and Pokemon Stadium. We didn't have too many Nintendo 64 games because these games were pretty expensive for the time. So yeah, we didn't have too many of them. Alright, I'm trying to get to the Sega Genesis before this camera cuts out. Here's Best of the Best. I have the case, it's right here. Monopoly, it's in pretty bad shape. Batman Forever, pretty stupid. Power Rangers, wasn't all that great. That was my stepdad's right there, PGA Tour. Sonic 2, I got like a bunch of copies of them. Jurassic Park was okay. And Mortal Kombat. That beats it for my Sega Genesis games. I had a couple more. Like I said, I had like Batman and Robin's Adventures. That was a really good game. I don't know what happened to that. That one's actually pretty rare. For my other Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games I'm missing like Contra and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here because it's about to cut out on me. I hope you're having a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what was your favorite Nintendo games back in the day, or Sega Genesis, or Nintendo 64. But anyways, guys, I'm out here. Big Hoss, ZB for you, Slayer, and I'm out. Peace.